of New Pathways Academy in Takrade. Editor-in-Chief, Lancet Oncology, Publishing Director, Lancet Specialty Journals. And Perifone, if you say no pay, what to Doctor? I think I wouldn't see about cancer. Doc, Margin.
Yeah, Mama.
Edeminunia.
Yeah, Oba.
Aha, Finacasa. Now maybe I define the raw fruit.
I said, you call Huntra. Yeah, me back.
Aha, Finacasa, maybe I'm not near. Bogode.
And Radia Doom.
Belated Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you.
At the same.
Thank you. Radia Doom.
You. But who's the only professor of whom you know the number? Pacho, why not David and now? David. David. Okay, when are you calling Grinch?
Okay.
Okay. Prof. Akwaba.
Say thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so Prof. Akwaba.
Medase.
Yeah, Medase. That's nice of you. Doc, what money are you pay?
Medase, Nana. Yadamase ne kwanya moja amaye. Misemo fidie kese de obia eti yenka. Ye baya eyebreo. Mami fa fidie so nchia atiefo ne ahwefo nyina. Africa ha. Ye hu se cancer kosro pa. Enye cancer baako. Enye breast cancer nkoana ekosro. Cervical cancer ekosro. Prostate cancer no se mema de eno so kosro. Afi nkwala de childhood cancers eno so kosro. Colorectal cancers. Enti cancer ne de kwa na ekosro wo ebibrem ha. Enti nbe mfie miensani. Ena specialist ne scientist wo Africa any omo wo America ne UK any other countries kai tibom na ye tro ho krata ye tro buka ebeka cancer senian etie wo Africa ha baby a ye wo baby a ye pese ye ko akwansidie wo ya kwam ene niema esese ye nyina ye ne de bre yare na no ase we can say preventive measures afi ni aye de be ya ebetimi aboa se empo obi anya bi a ye behu ne ntem ne etimi atu ase afi ho na afi so obi nya bi a emwa be na ese ye de boa no sane a enya ono nko ano obeko ne ko na wako awie no mpo ebede ne ya rehabilitate no ya boa mana sense ni dadam na afi ye wo bibi a friend palliative care yare na ba no ede ne ebeye ede aboa especially ekọ na wie ye no enti no sa eniema we nyina na ede agu krata so ene aye no book na Eurade adom echina ena ye pa book yi ho ntema enti mpanyimfo a efi Lancet a wo na etro boami etro saa ngume no omo aba afe empanyifo professors fi Harvard University or US omo fi John Hopkins for omo aba omo na Oxford University for ha ye wo King's College for so aba omo nyina awurade ado omo abedu anopai last person no nkron no bedu ha nti echina dwumadie ni nti no mbae so omo ba beboa yen sebinka omo kromo de cancer no omo wo kwan omo de faso omo de no omo timehwehwe ni ye screening ekoso ema yihu ne ntem but ye ha no yaka achire twi ye kwa achire ewo na no ode nipa ewu ne doso adofo a ye hwere wo mo edoso enti no se wo mo ahu ne se omo betimi aboa yen ama ekwan a wo mo fa so a omo de na timi aye yi ama wo mo no yen so omo beboa yen ama yetimi ayesa bi enti wadaroma e ba ye nu ti a ne be nwuma na echina awurade adoma Moving Peak Hotel anopa no ndu pepepe ni ahya ase no enu nti na ye wo hai
enti ochina ye beda nwuma na di
me pacho ai
okay na sa nwuma ebre di kan aye da ye di ni ana
me pacho ebre di kan kra ye chiro bi fa Africa huni
oh okay
ebre di kan ya yetimi akeka ne mabom se enye Africa fo nkwa ne ye chiro na mom ye ne animdifo a omo fifi ama so a womo so eye cancer ho adwuma including omo eye nuanom Africa fo a omo atubata na omo akoka obi man so na omo so di cancer ho dwuma no omo nyina aka ho bi enti ne ye wo bia from say lead commissioners
okay
no ne ye Professor David Keller o kan mi hui Professor Wilfred Ingwa ono Kofi Cameroon but or Harvard University ne John Hopkins ono so ye lead commissioner na wadaroma o maame enso eka ho enti ene yesa wo commissioners a omu nyina so de omu nimdie aboa ama krate yetimi atintim ebi ye Ghana for ebi ye Nigeria for ebi ye Rwanda Kenya just Africa enkroi de ni nyina ye wo representatives a omo ka ho ama yetimi atro krate.
Okay, so let me come to you, Professor Colin Grich. How did you pick that special interest in cancers in Africa?
Morning. Yes, it's a really good question. So the Lancet is a collective of 24 journals, and we're really interested in health equity and improving health globally.
Okay.
And the Commission's program is an operation where we actually look at all those big challenges around the world and bring together renowned experts to address those challenges. And Africa really is on a tipping point where we have an increased westernization of lifestyle, where we're looking at increased processed foods, unhealthy lifestyles, just like we've all been through in Western Europe and North America. And these are all factors that increase cancer of many types. So we brought together a group of experts, 53 experts, majority from African nations, to look at those challenges, see what's been done well, but also see where some of the challenges still lie, and put together basically a roadmap of how can we help African nations at this point in time, and create an action plan. We've got an 8-point action plan, and this will all be published tomorrow in this report that's launching at the Movenpick Hotel. Alongside that, we also have 2 research articles from the WHO that sort of flesh out the topic a little bit more.
I see. With 54 African experts on cancers in Africa, I'm sure you may have had a general picture of cancers in Africa. How is the picture like?
Yes, it's absolutely. We general picture of African cancers. We're seeing this, as I mentioned, this shift to Western cancers, breast cancer, prostate cancer, cancers which are related to unhealthier lifestyles. So we picked experts really from those areas, such as Dr. Wiafe, Professor Kerr, who's here.
Okay. So, Prof. Kerr, with your experience and research that you've conducted in this area, I'm sure that cancers in Africa probably may not be as in Europe and other places that you've studied. Now, tell me about your investigation about cancers a little bit in. Check it with okay. Timeba, Professor Kehosisiana for so Yabisano Baku, Munubina, Senia, Enema ABC Ako. Now, I'm sure you can hear me now. Can you hear me now? Okay, so I was asking about your research in cancers, into cancers in Africa. What are some of the things that you can share with my listeners this morning?
No, so I'd say bring warm words of welcome from the Dreaming Spires of Oxford. And I guess I've been coming to Africa for 30 years, having worked with some fantastic African doctors in our National Health Service at home. And you're right, by working with colleagues like Beatrice, with Wilfred, we built a research network across Africa, focusing on the cancers that are important here. So the more we would say that knowledge is power, the more we understand about the biology of the disease, how it occurs, the better we can attack it, the better we can defeat it and overcome it. So by working in partnership, hand in hand, with our African brothers and sisters, we can understand more about the development of the disease and how to attack it with new drugs and medicines. So we're a very active research collaboration. And again, Professor Beatrice has done some fantastic work here in Ghana that we have benefited from in the United Kingdom. So by working together, we understand more, and only by the whole oncology community coming together can we ever hope to defeat this disease.
I see. So what will be your general advice to Ghanaians, especially the youth listening to you this morning, about cancers?
Well, the general advice would be to do what your mother tells you. So that is to exercise. This makes a big difference. To take care of diet. Cut down on red and processed meats, eat plenty of vegetables, plenty of good fruit. We know that Ghana is abundant in all of these. So smoking, there's nothing possibly worse than that. For those of you listening, stop smoking now. That's advice from Uncle David and Auntie B in terms of us doing that.
I see.
Alcohol in moderation. So there are many simple things that we can do as citizens to avoid the curse of cancer.
I see. Prof. Colin, your general advice to us listening to you this morning. In fact, before you came, I spoke to a urologist, Dr. George Haramis, who also intimated, just as Prof has said, that vegetables and healthy lifestyle, eating style will also minimize cancer gradually if we will want to adopt that lifestyle. Will you share in that opinion?
Fully share that opinion. Prevention is better than cure, to use a bit of a cliche, but certainly exercising, healthy diet, very simple interventions to stave off cancers, and as Professor Kerr said, stop the smoking. That's a big one. So I fully endorse those.
No for mommy. About Bacho, etiefo eti or nano pay enti. Ochina dwumadi no ya de obi a betimi aba na ye hwe obi anim anase strictly by invitation.
Me that's me pacho dwumadi we dey yes strictly by invitation. Fi se sebio mpanyimfo akese clinicians, politicians, government officials enti dwumadi a mpanyimfo na eba oje ahoho na ya ojebi na eti pronity emaye na asema minuanuma doctor fue kai omo ka eniema ebetimi ayede aboye ho ban eniema ebetimi aboa asi yare na no bi ne se nsanom cigarette nom exercise ye na womu pa womu wo emfidie a womu de screen womu wo doctors bebre a omudi treat yare no omumpo ka ho asem enti ne ye na ye ni mfidie no doso ye ni specialist bebre no ye mom kra na say ye ka prevention no ho asem kese ye na say ye create more awareness ye na say ye educate and crop for na ye take all these precautionary measures no, our best bet is prevention. Because ye ni eniema no, ye ni akade no. Obi te sebe kurasi baby krokituam na se wo hu se bibi enko yie wo ni nipadua no a gese otwa kwan eba krokesim ansa no watimi abenya na yaresa watimi mpo abetwa photo keke Mama fa mammogram nye example. Enye regional hospital biana oba betimi akwa akoye mammogram. Just okokro kesim. Enti yen de no ano ode kakra. Enti yen hwe niema na ye betimi aye de asi yare ano kwan. Na impo se beba ye behu ne ntem na etu ho anamo. Eno na beboaye.
Do china time be.
Me pacho no pa no du krei we anya Ghana time o enti mpacho utie yen na se ye the invitation abrel a wo ba kai se ubedru ho no nkro kosi no ndu nti wo ho betimi anom bi me house wo didi wo fiansa waba enti no ndu boy a ne atopono no abrofo no omo time omo de ye adwuma enti yenso ye besuesua wo se ne be ya yen kofa Ghana time enye adwuma
mate nyame nka mo ho na omama ho de na munye hwehwemu mfa kokrama hodo ho mejimi de yesa china nyame ya adomo aye nyina ya baba beta ichiri ama bibia kokama kama na mesure se muwie we so a prof we expect more editions of your studies in the Lancet magazine. Maybe subsequent editions should feature more prominently Ghana.
Oh, absolutely. We're always featuring African research, and we intend to carry on into the future. And with commissions like these, we always come back and revisit commissions 2 or 3 years later to understand, so what happened? What have we achieved? Do we need to do more? So you'll see us again for sure.
Maybe we can do specific project in Ghana.
Absolutely.
Thank you. We hope to see you some other time.
And you. Thank you.
Yes, mommy.
Me pacho juma die na china ye wia ye nwie ye omonkoye me fa kwanya esu ada da sebre ku amoa Japan to so mienu ase if say ade achi a ye ukuada onu eje yen ewo kwawu abele na senior high school price so headmistress ni mpanyufo ye da omase omo so beji ye fel so on price so na afa ya woda breast cancer survivors no omni mpanyufo ni be hia ewo kumase na yefi hwa yakọ president Kufuor akọpe kasiko panyifo ebebre wo mo hia ne pen enti wo mo pese wo mo ni hia enti president aye ready a obabe topono ama ahohoi eni panyifo ekan ho yeda wo mo nyina ase
yo onso so ya daase se kokram ho da uboi wabamu nyamuye na abre nyina otachire stre nyankopon se omo ahoden na adwuma pa wa fa to ho so no koso a na ye na ye kudu ase ye be share chire ho de aka na ye beka wa chire ho I was for Dr. Mrs. Beatrice Wiafe Addai ono and we chief executive officer breast care